All right, so I'm sitting here doing a hyperlapse with my Air 3, and I figured there's one piece of tech that I constantly use that I have yet to talk about on this channel. And that's one of my opportunities is that I kind of pigeonhole myself into only drone content, where as creators, YouTubers, influencers, hobbyists, whatever you might want to call it yourself, you're buying so much gear and tech either because you're interested in it, you believe in it, or you're influenced by YouTubers or creators that you may follow. But one of the things that I want to discuss with you today is the Ray-Ban Metas. I've had these since they first came out, not the first gen, the second generation Ray-Ban Metas. There's some really great things about it. There's some opportunities which I think Ray-Ban Metas will fix in the next version, generation 3. And I actually had the opportunity to visit the Meta office in New York City, and I was part of a study. Can't really disclose too much information because I had to sign an NDA, but let me just tell you that what's coming in the future with these glasses is incredible. So let's deep dive right into what I like about these glasses in my experience.
Yeah, you've got nerve coming at me like you do got nerve, thinking that I owe you got nerve, saying things far from true, you got nerve. Yeah, you got nerve coming at me like you do got nerve, thinking that I owe you got nerve, saying things far from true, you got nerve. Yeah, you got nerve. Okay, do I need to pull you aside, sit you in the corner, tell you to play nice, cause you're making a mess over there acting like a child. I knew something was off, but this is getting wild. This is getting wild. Yeah, you got nerve coming at me like you do got nerve, thinking that I owe you got nerve, saying things far from true, you got nerve. Yeah, you got nerve coming at me like you do got nerve, thinking that I owe you got nerve, saying things far from true, you got nerve. Yeah, you got nerve. Yeah, you've got, I'm a bomb and my fuse got lit, about to explode from page, I'm all over it. Say it happened overnight, you don't know the half of it. Just know I got where I am, better accept it. Unlike you, I'm never gonna quit. Been putting in the hours trying to master this. So say what you want, but it's no accident that our paths split and they went where they went. Yeah, you've got nerve coming at me like you do got nerve, thinking that I owe you got nerve, saying things far from true, you got nerve. Yeah, you got nerve coming at me like you do got nerve, thinking that I owe you got nerve, saying things far from true, you got nerve. Yeah, you got nerve. Yeah, you got nerve. I know you hate when you see me shine, I know you hate when I make headlines, I know you hate when my stars align, I know you hate that I'm more than black wine, I know you hate when you see me shine, I know you hate when I make headlines, I know you hate.
Pregunta para que tú veas cuánto valen 6.000 y vienen y me la compran por eso, para que tú veas el doble.
Okay. Entonces eso tiene marisco adentro.
Sí, pulpo, lambíos.
Wow. ¿Y no se daña cuando se seca? No.
Basura, tiburón, vulgado, lapa, miembro de carey, calamar y mejillón, lo que pasa es que tienen palo también.
Oh,
Mira
okay.
esa seca, ¿ves?
Sí.
Esa voy a llenar yo ahorita para verme yo un trago, para ponerme el
Vengo ahora entonces con lo que hay que cortarla en Morristown, New Jersey, cortarla toda.
Sí, todo, granada y todo así.
Sí,
Claro.
sí. Esto parece un monte en Morristown, New Jersey.
Sí, es
Un monte. Hola. Para llevar. ¿Tiene un menú? ¿De café? Okay. Yeah. So only one, like.
During the daytime, it's not noticeable though. Like if you were recording me, I wouldn't be.
Yeah, you don't notice it. No one has noticed it.
And
really good footage.
Yeah, you saw that night with that psycho that almost tried to do manslaughter.
You're the expert. She's asking, do they have one with quieter propellers?
The smaller, the louder, the larger, the quieter it is. Yeah, so like the Air 3, yeah. Yeah. That cigar smells great.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
No problem. Enjoy. All right, y'all. So I have 6 minutes left in my hyperlapse. Let's see if I'm able to do this in 6 minutes. Probably not, because my videos are always so long. But what I do want to show you is that I actually have 3 pairs now of the Ray-Ban Metas. That's right, 3 different pairs of the Meta Ray-Bans. That's how much I believe in this product here. So let's talk about some of the specs and some of the things I love. For starters, the #1 reason why I got the Meta Ray-Bans is because of the camera feature. You're able to snap a photo and send it right over to Instagram or Facebook and share it. You're able to record a video. The videos started at 1 minute. Now you can record up to 3 minutes. You can do it by just pressing this little button right here on the right side, or you can simply say, hey, Meta, start recording. And I'm going to demonstrate to you now how easy it is to record. So right now it's recording. I do have a little light that we'll talk about in a second. I think the light is here. Where is the light? Yeah, the light is right there blinking. And this is actually your camera. We'll talk about that as well. But, you know, it's recording right now. And I have it set up at 1 minute recording, because when you do it at 3 minutes, I find like 3 minutes for this type of content is too long, and it completely kills your battery. And we'll touch on battery life in a second. Another really cool feature about the Meta Ray-Bans is that they do have 2 speakers on the side. So you have a speaker on the right, speaker on the left, and you also have a microphone along the nose bridge. So you're able to use this to listen to a podcast, take a phone call, speak to someone. It's actually pretty phenomenal. They've enhanced so many features from a software perspective the Meta's just turned off. So at 1 minute, it automatically turns off. But let's go back to software. They've enhanced the software on the Meta Ray-Bans so much that they just keep on adding and adding things. So one of the really cool things right now happening is that you can make a video phone call through WhatsApp to someone else, and whoever is on the other end is going to see through your glasses. So you're virtually hands-free. You're able to hear them, you're able to talk to them, and they're actually seeing through the lens of your eyes. Unfortunately, there isn't a way for you to see them back without looking at your phone. But that's pretty cool. Like, for example, if you're going to go to a supermarket run, you're going out to a quick store run, your wife sent you to go get something, and you want to, go through the aisles, and she's home, whatever it may be, your partner, whoever, you're able to use that feature. Also, something really cool that Meta just did and announced is for those that are blind that have Meta Ray-Bans, they can ask for help, and you can volunteer through the app where you can receive calls. The individual will request help through the Meta Ray-Ban glasses. It'll dial a volunteer, and you're able to actually see and help them and describe what is it that they're looking at. But another really cool feature besides that is all of the AI built in. I can literally take something like, for example, my phone here, and ask, hey, Meta, look at this and tell me what this is.
This is a smartphone screen displaying a camera viewfinder interface.
So you probably didn't hear it, but it said this is a camera. This is a smartphone screen displaying a camera view interface. Because I'm watching myself, I'm monitoring myself on my phone from my Sony camera. Like, how cool that is that? Let's actually see what it says about the remote. Hey, Meta, look at this and tell me what this is.
is a drone control, likely for a DJI drone.
It just said this is a drone controller likely for a DJI drone. How incredible that is. I wish you can hear it, but the speakers are really right snug to your ear, but it will show you on the app. You can go to your history and you can see everything. So I'll demonstrate here a screenshot of the response and the photo that it took to demonstrate, to actually give you that response, not demonstrate. Another really cool software feature that Meta just added is the ability for live translation. Right now it's in Spanish, French, and Italian. And what that truly means is that someone can be speaking to you in Spanish or Italian or in French, and the glasses are translating it back to English at real time, or vice versa, right? So the 4 languages that are supported right now is English, French, Spanish, and Italian. So for example, I'm sorry, I got to land my drone. So for example, if you are Italian, someone speaking to you in English and you want that translated live, you can do so as well. So the opportunity with the Meta Ray-Bans is absolutely ridiculous with all the features that they keep adding. You can be in an environment where you don't know. You can say, hey, where am I? And they'll tell you. You can look at something and say, can you translate this for me? If you were like, for example, I'm in a foreign country right now, I don't understand a menu that's in Spanish. I can ask Meta Ray-Ban to translate that for me. And that's just mind-blowing. Let's land this drone here. I'm still using the Air 3, by the way, for those that follow me because of my drone content. Let's just land this. Ooh. Oh, and what I should have done is recorded my landing. So that's another good feature about the Meta Ray-Bans, is just the POV, like the point of view, like this POV here, like me hand launching a drone, hand catching a drone. Like these are things that you can only get with something like Meta Ray-Bans or like an Insta360 Go, or if you have like a GoPro mounted to you. But you know, quite honestly, like the glasses produce so much better quality, I think, than those little Insta360 cameras, that I'd rather use the glasses. Plus, it's a device that does more than just a camera. It's a device that has a lot of AI technology. Now, as I shared at the beginning, I've owned these for quite a while now, since the 2nd generation came out. And I have 2. And the reason why I have 2 is just because of the size. This right now is a large. Initially, when I bought this large, I thought that it's too big for my face. So I went ahead and then ordered a small. And what I came to find out is that I actually prefer the large versus the small. I feel like the small is a little bit too snug on the face, and the large I think just looks cooler. It looks like wafers. In terms of like which design I went with the standard wafers, because they do have various designs. So I went with the standard wafers, and I did get transitional lenses. So, and I also got prescription lenses. I have a very light prescription. I think it's like 0.75. And I did that just so I can see better since I'm getting glasses. And then also I did get transitional lenses. And I think now we can start talking about some of the cons of the Ray-Ban Metas. Let's start with the lenses. So if you get transitional lenses, what I found is that they don't get as dark as you think they may get. The transitions are like a smoked gray, so it's not a complete blackout. So what I've noticed that some individuals do online at the Facebook Meta group is that they'll just get the glasses itself, and they'll go to their lens store and have them install lenses that are darker. Just note that if you do that, you won't get the cool Meta Ray-Ban design. You probably won't see it on the top right here, the top right corner. But also note that many stores won't install lenses on these glasses just because of the technology, right? They don't want to break it. Second con, I would say, is from a feature perspective, is the camera layout. So for example, this right here is my light, as I demonstrated. This right here is my camera. One thing to know when you're filming, or taking a photo is that you got to frame your shot. If you're into that stuff, you got to frame your shot, understanding that the camera is on the left. So like, for example, right now I'm looking straight at my camera. If I were to snap a photo, which I just did there, the camera is going to be more towards my left, your right, just because that's where the lens is. I wish the lens, although it probably look weird, would have been in the middle, or if they had the ability to use both these sides as a camera and somehow kind of merge it into one image so everything is centered. The second con is this light. So, you know, so far I haven't gotten any complaints about the light, and I'm not a creep at all. Like, I'm not recording things that I shouldn't be recording, but this light sometimes, like, I don't know, it can catch the attention of someone. Again, no one has ever came up to me and say, hey, are you recording me? Or what is that light blinking? Has not happened yet, but the light is definitely noticeable, and you can't cover the light. The minute that you cover the light, the video stops recording and it doesn't even save onto your device. And if you cover your light and try to record, it won't even start the recording process. That's how smart Meta is. They got a lot of backlash during the first generation about the ability to cover the light and the invasion of privacy. But we live in an environment where everyone's recording with an Insta360 camera, their phones, etc. Outdoors, I don't believe there isn't any expectation of privacy. And I think that should have been the decision on the user. And it's something that we should have been enabled with the ability to do, whether we want it on or off. Lastly, the only other con I really want to kind of say is that the case here, you can only charge these glasses in the case itself. So the way it works is you have your case here, you have a USB-C at the bottom, and that's how you charge your device. Inside here, you have these pins. You dock your glasses in there, you close it, light is going to start blinking, and then that means mine is blinking orange now, which means it's charging. When it's fully charged, it'll be green. That is the only way that you can charge your Meta Ray-Bans. And the battery on the Meta Ray-Bans isn't that great. So if you're a heavy user, meaning you're recording a lot of audio, you're taking a lot of phone calls, you are listening to videos on YouTube, podcasts, whatever it may be, your battery is going to drain really, really fast. And you're going to have to then put your glasses in the case in order to charge, because there isn't any other way to charge it. You can't connect a cord to yourself. That's kind of silly anyway. But you can't use and charge at the same time. You have to put it on there. So if you're someone that really relies on prescription glasses, and this is your only pair of glasses while you're out and about and your glasses die, you're going to have to remove your glasses, put it in this case, wait maybe like an hour or so for it to fully charge before you can start using it again. Well, besides all those cons that I just listed, there are so many pros about using the Meta Ray-Bans. I'm absolutely in love with them. I can't wait for this third generation. As I shared with you, I own two at the moment. I actually even bought one for my wife for Mother's Day. You know, we have a 3-year-old little boy. He knows what a camera is now. I'm able to capture so many cool, cute moments with my glasses, hands-free. He doesn't even know that I'm recording him. In the moment, these glasses are great. They do so much between the AI technology. The video, to me, is super impressive compared to the sensor size of these cameras. And the audio and mic quality, I get compliments all the time when I'm speaking on this. What earbud are you using? And it's just Meta Ray-Bans. To me, these sound better. The audio on these are better than AirPod Pros, believe it or not. And that's because of all the microphones that it has. So this video is not sponsored by Meta Ray-Bans. I'm not like pushing a product here or anything. I'm just sharing my experience using these glasses. I think that if you've been on the fence, I think everyone by now has heard about these. But if you've been on the fence, this is a camera to get. And I actually think it looks really cool. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, peace.